How to manage test anxiety. In order to stop stressing before the exam, we won't focus on what to do to stop it in general, but rather work on identifying what reasons are causing the stress. There are mainly three types of stress. First, the fear of the unknown. Many students find themselves overwhelmed and scared because they don't know what to expect on their exam. A very easy thing to do is to simply ask the professor about it, even if they don't mention it, since this does not mean that they won't answer you. One more thing you can do is get to know more about the professor themselves and try to get some expectations on what the exam will be like in terms of format or types of exercises. Second, we have the fear of being unprepared. Obviously, the right thing to do is to study actively before the exam so you can properly prepare the required material. And for tips on how to do that, make sure to watch our videos. But for now, an important tip to consider is searching for previous exams, sample tests, and test banks, which by practicing them, you will definitely feel more ready, which will lower your stress. Here's another useful tip. A study made by the University of Chicago showed that one thing that might help is to write your worries 10 minutes before the exam on a piece of paper and put it aside so that your brain can get rid of these worries and focus solely on the exam. Third, we have the fear of what's at stake. Taking an exam that your professional future depends on, from the SAT to the MCAT, or even an important final exam, can be particularly stressful because you are aware of how much is at stake, and you've probably worked extra hard on it. One way to deal with this kind of stress is to ask yourself the following questions. Is this excessive stress going to improve my performance? Isn't it just going to affect it negatively? So, just take deep breaths and focus on what really matters, studying constantly and efficiently, and giving it the best you can. Always keep in mind what you need to do in order to be more ready so you can get your mind off the sources of external pressure such as parents and competition. Finally, stress is not always a bad thing because it shows that you care about what you're doing. So whenever you start panicking, remember that you are stressing over something that is important to you. And because it is, you must remember that by stressing, you are hurting your performance while you should be focusing on being productive. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.